Our first significant, interesting stop is this Goat Island Marina Reserve. That's the Goat Island in front, maybe 150 meters from here, and here quite interesting structure of the soil, actually rock. Our next stop, Pakiri Beach, over there. Let's walk. Our next stop, we arrived in Mangawai Cliffs Walkway. First we were walking upstairs, and the higher we go, the more interesting things we see. We came to one of these hill tops, and so now we see the beach from the top, quite high place. We go down to a beach which seems to be, actually it feels like a powerful place for healing. Just staying there should give some healing results. That's the official walking path. Sometimes you cannot just walk here, you have to swim over. Very clean water. A nice place for diving, snorkeling. This is one of the places where you can still see nature in almost untouched state with diamond clean water. Today we start from this whole bay, Metapuri, and we will walk downstairs over there. Maybe can reach the beautiful beach down over there. Nature can be also so much artistic. This beach is so nice and no people. You are free to enjoy your time. So this is the Whale Bay beach. Today there is no one here. A tree growing directly on the rock. We just arrived in Waitangi Holiday Park. Today, 23rd of October, we stopped for a few minutes to look at Haruru Falls. Matauri Bay Beach. Today the water level is lower, and actually this is a very suitable place for snorkeling and diving. Matauri Bay Beach, where we stay for the second day. There are also isolated bays like this, a perfect place for snorkeling and diving, and also swimming, even just staying here. Today, 25th of October, we stopped at Tayaui Bay, small village Te Ngaere. Tauranga Bay Beach Reserve. And on the left it has Tauranga Bay Holiday Park. About 1 hour later we are in Taupu Bay, another beach. Low tide, so a lot of rocks. That's the walking path to the lighthouse. Very windy place. In this place, the waters of Tasman Sea and Pacific Ocean meet together. That's why it's always white. Just a few kilometers from Cape Reinga, we found Tapotupotu campground. We have arrived to quite famous for tourist place, sand dunes, quite high sand dunes. This is Rarawa Beach, white sand. This is one of the entries. If you have four-wheel drive, then you can go on the beach. 19-mile beach. views from the south. To the north, Opononi beach in the city of Opononi. That's the west coast, opposite to the city where we stayed just now, Opononi. There is a Waimamaku coastal track, this one, and we are down there at the Waimamaku beach, but the road is under the water. We cannot continue unless we walk in the water or swim to the beach. We stopped to see big kauri trees. But to enter the forest and also to exit this forest, you have to first clean your shoes. You have to stay on this track, you cannot enter the forest. This is all in order to protect the wild nature. Big kauri tree. Maybe it's not so tall, but it's so thick. We stopped for a while at Lake Taharoa. Bailey's Beach in Retiro is our next destination, and the beach is just 100 meters down over there. We just arrived in Poto Marine Campground. Very few people here, but the view is so nice. Today, 30th of September, we are on the way to Rotorua, but first we stop at Oharoa Falls. Our next stop, half an hour driving from the previous one. This is Bowentown Beach. Black sand from volcanic rock erosion, and this beach has both the white and the black sands. We are in Rotorua lake area. We are in Rotorua Center visiting government parks. The water here and the ground may be hot. One of the holes, very small micro lakes with seems like boiling water. Looks like a hot water because we can see the vapor. We arrived at the parking of Kirosane Creek. We visit so-called sulfur point, a place where a lot of sulfur crystallizes. Hydrogen sulfur coming out of this water. Bubbling and bubbling all the time. We are on the east coast, Maketu, and this is Maketu Beach. On the way we stopped at Pikowai camping ground because there is a nice beach over here next to the Pikowai camping ground. Beach and river together. Still over 1 hour driving, but on the way we stop to view a little large area of the ocean and how people live here. Second of November. Last night we were staying behind that mountain over there. We stopped at Waihau Bay. We arrived at Hicks Bay. This is Hicks Bay from one of the surroundings hills. of November we start from a short journey to the East Cape Lighthouse, the most eastern part of New Zealand. We arrived at the lighthouse parking. It's about 800 meters away from this place. So let's walk. It is about 800 steps like this to reach the top of this hill with the lighthouse. We have arrived at the East Cape Lighthouse, which is this one, of course, and it has a very nice view. Because it's on the top of a hill. People breeding cows live in this area. Very tranquil place. We are walking down to the parking. The parking is over there, and our car waiting for us. Interesting, because this beach is not made of sand, it is a rock. The 4th of November we are in Tolaga Bay Holiday Park, and we start our visiting from a truck going to the top of that hill and beyond. Captain Cook arrived here 250 years ago. Cook's Cove. It's sand, hard sand, and inside the sand there are rocks. This big hole in the rock of the mountain is actually called here hole in the wall. Nose, 2 eyes, mouth, and a corn on the head. What animal is this? Came out from the ocean. Today we stopped at this long name marine reserve, and we find here a wild beach. Wild beach in this place with the river. We arrived at Mahia Beach, and here we stopped at the Mahia Beach Holiday Park. Look at the long beach here. It has quite clean water. And when we look to the opposite side, then we see another beach. 7th of November we stopped at this holiday park in Castle Point. Not many customers here. From our place we have a very nice view of the sea and also the lighthouse. That is Castle Point village. From the top of the Castle Point hill. Today, the 10th of November, we are on the way to Kaikoura, about 60 kilometers before Kaikoura, going south. And we stopped at the store because it is in a beautiful place. This is about 30 kilometers from Kaikoura. We can see here a lot of seals, although this is a noisy place close to the main road. In Kaikoura we chose a holiday park. It has a beautiful view of the mountains. We are on the ferry from Picton to Wellington. upper and lower lighthouse, and also we can see Lion's Rock. That's very close to Wellington. We are arriving to the destination at Wellington Ferry. 13th of November, we are at Pukerua Bay, going north from Wellington. Raumati Beach. It's in the city, close to shopping center. On this Waikanae beach, very interesting. When you walk down to the beach, it looks like this, and very nice smell. We have arrived at Himatangi Beach. Very windy today. November 13th, traveling north, we stopped at Taupo Lake. Waiotapu Thermal Park, we entered and we'll walk along. Craters made naturally and a lot of sulfur inside. Water temperature here 92 degrees.